Hey everyone, what is up? Welcome to another Mommy Monday. I was gonna apologize for how I looked, but I was like, you know what? No, I'm not. So today has been very interesting, and actually this whole time has been interesting. I want to say that I'm actually really lucky. I feel like my pregnancy so far has been going really well. I can still do a lot of what I do. Actually, everything I do is still the same. Hey, Maida. Hi, Elsa. So I'm really happy. Everything is still, going good. I think part of why I was just kind of like, oh my God, it's actually happening now is that I started to experience a new symptom, which was being bloated. I was like, what is this? I was telling Victor, like we had gone to see a movie. We had eaten the same popcorn and everything. And I was like, dude, I'm feeling a little gassy. Are you? Because we had eaten the same thing. So I was like, like sometimes, and he won't say anything. So I'm going to say something because I'm like, if I bring it up, he'll say yes or no and we can go forward. He's like, no, I am not. And I'm like, like what? And yeah, so I started feeling bloated is a symptom. Not a symptom. It is a symptom. It's a symptom of being pregnant. So I'm like, oh, I feel bloated. And I was like, this is really interesting. Anyway, so that's new. I'm feeling bloated now. And as the topic says, coming to terms. And you're like, coming to terms with what? Hey, Marcus, I'm coming to terms with the fact that I'm going to be gaining weight. Now, some of you, or a lot of you actually don't know this, but I had lost 10 pounds. And not that I was purposely trying to lose 10 pounds. What I had been trying to do was become a better runner in high school, right? This is many years ago. But I was trying to become a better runner. And because of that, I was running like anywhere from 3 to 5 miles a day and doing anywhere from 500 to 800, some sort of crunch, sit-up sort of thing, right? So I was doing everything in my power to really get into really good shape for running, because I was a serious runner in high school. Until stuff happened. And that my knees started to hurt and all that kind of stuff. But anyways, I was a runner. And I lost weight naturally from working out so much, right? And I played soccer as well, and we did track. But my biggest thing was getting in shape for cross country, right? So I could become a better runner, whether it was like, anyways. So I had lost some weight, and then after high school and during college, the first 2 years of college, I had stayed at Arizona Western, so that I stayed there in Yuma. I finished that. And I had gone to the University of Arizona. And I think my diet went a little haywire, coming of age, legal drinking age. And, navigating school while working and being away from home for the first time. I think we were like 19 at the time. And, just doing everything. It was really interesting cooking for yourself. I've always cooked. From a young age. And so it was really interesting because I started to eat rather unhealthy. And here's the thing, I still thought I was a healthy person. I would run 4 miles in 1 month. And it was one day. One day I would go and decided to run a mountain because it was so close to where we lived. And I'd be like, woo, like I am still in good shape, like go me, right? And obviously that was not the case because I took forever to run it too. It took me like an hour and a half to run 4 miles. Like, even though it was uphill, like still there's a downhill part to it. Like, come on. So anyway, so I ended up gaining back some weight. And I started to shift. After I started to shift, I was like, I need to change the way I eat healthier, not eat as much chips. Because I love chips. I love chips. Chips are delicious. They're not good for you. So I started changing the way I ate, which has evolved to how I eat now, where I restrict how much meat I eat. And that doesn't normally come as in, oh, well, I'm going to count how many times I have meat. It's just because a lot of the dishes that I tend to want to eat are more vegetarian based, right? So, I just flow with it. If I want to eat meat, I'll eat meat. But if I don't, then I don't. Like, there's no pressure. And when it comes to chips, I'm like, all right, I'm going to have the serving size. And I'm usually really good at it. Unless I'm trying to stay awake, because then I'll munch and that helps me stay awake. Or when I go to Yuma or I go out far away from home, and I'm like, yes, I am going to do me. But anyways, so recently I was doing me a little too much in that if I wasn't feeling hungry, I would still have dinner anyways, because I was like, oh, the baby's got to eat. Forgetting, and I know this already, that you only should be consuming about 100 calories more than what you normally take. Now, I already take into consideration the calories that I lose while working out, and right now my plan is not to lose weight. Like, that's not my intention at all. My intention is making sure that I maintain my calories so that I can have a healthy development for the baby. So I was not maintaining, though. I was overeating. And like I'm telling you, I wasn't hungry, but I would eat dinner, and I mean, like, I would eat dinner like a normal portion, and I'm just like, dude, if I'm not hungry, like, what the heck, what am I doing? Like, you know, and it wasn't because I wasn't feeling hungry because of the nausea or stuff like that. Like, that normally doesn't affect my eating so far, right? But as I've been thinking about it, and the thing is, like, during your first trimester, which I'm in, you don't gain as much weight. How much weight you gain is minimal because of the fact that your baby isn't growing very much. So right now we're at 11 weeks. We'll be 11 weeks this week, and the baby is the size of an olive. That doesn't really impact how you look inside. You know what I mean? It's not until usually, I think you start showing between your 12 to 16 weeks. Now, that's only for first time mothers, right? First time pregnancies. Usually after that, you tend to show at an earlier time because your muscles are still more stretched from that first pregnancy, right? Which is why you typically show more your second time. At least that's what the books that I've been reading says. The Pregnancy for Dummies, as well as the book What to Expect When You're Expecting. Anyways, but all that to say that, you know, it's interesting. I didn't think I was gonna have an issue with it. I was really looking forward to gaining weight. I was like, oh, I can't wait to have my pancita and everything. Like, a lot of the clothes that I have, I'll still be able to wear because I wear a lot of loose clothes. Well, a lot of the clothes I wear are loose. But as I think about it, and even with the small weight gain, I think and like, let me put it in perspective a little. I know that I'm being dramatic. I'm being very dramatic. My weight gain was maybe 2 pounds. So it's not a big deal. But yeah, it was like, oh my God. I feel really silly saying that out loud. But yeah, like, it really, like, I can't say words because that's really, like, that's how I feel. And I'm, like I said, I'm coming to terms with it. And I'm like, you know what? This is it. I mean, not the fact that I'm going to be overeating. Today I've actually been doing much better. The book says to eat smaller meals instead of eating big meals, less meals and bigger meals, right? So I'm spreading out how much I eat and stuff. I'm actually paying attention to the serving size. If I have a craving, you know, making sure that I don't eat the whole bag, because I will. I'm like, challenge accepted. Like, seriously, it doesn't look like it, but I'm telling you, I have a really good appetite. And I'm the type of person where I'm like, you know, you'll be like, are you hungry? And I'm like, well, I'm not hungry, but I can eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, because it's not about just feeling satiated. It's also the experience of being able to eat something that is delicious. And my stomach hasn't been hurting when I overeat, but I think it's because I've been gradually stretching it from overeating. But because that's a thing, you know, you get your stomach used to it. So anyways, all that to say that today as I was going around and grocery shopping and getting the week ready in terms of what we'll be eating for dinner, I started thinking, I was like, you know what? It's a good thing that you started having this conversation with yourself, because these 2 pounds that you gained are nothing compared to like the rest of the 25 pounds you're about to gain throughout the rest of your pregnancy. And that's just an estimate from what I've been reading. You typically gain more weight if you're smaller and if you have multiples, meaning more than one baby inside of you. I'm assuming we're only having one. But some people have been telling me you're going to have twins. So I am a twin. There's twins on both sides of my family. I'm just like, dear Lord Jesus, if I have twins, please help me. And I tell Victor, if we have twins, we are done. As in, we are having no more kids after that. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. It'll be interesting. We have, like I said, we have our sonogram on October 5th, so we're a couple weeks away. Yeah, a couple weeks away. So I'm really excited for that. But anyways, I'm coming to terms with it. I'm like, you know what? It's a part of it. Like, this is not about me. This is about making sure that I create the best environment so I can have this beautiful living organism inside of me ready to come out when the time is ready. So, yeah. Oh my goodness, dude, it's a thing. Any other mamas, like, did you feel like this too? Or you're just like, oh my God, like, it's happening. I'm gaining weight. And because here's the thing, like, a big thing for me was being able to get a six-pack. Those are kind of conflicting goals to have because a lot of it has to do with diet restriction and going much harder. I put out my workout schedule last night, and that's my typical week-to-week workout schedule. Now, I'm excited because I can still continue my regular workout routine. I'm also coming to terms with the fact that I cannot go harder if I would like to at the gym because it can be unsafe. As in, if I wanted to try to do a PR for deadlifts, right now is not the best time. You know what I mean? And it's true, like, I understand that, you know? So I'm pushing as hard as I can in terms of doing everything that I can within the limits that I have. Because again, I want to have a successful pregnancy as much as I can control, right? Because I tend to be a little controlling. But yeah, the story of my life right now. It's been really interesting. The pregnancy tea that I made? Yeah, I have not been drinking that consistently. I don't tend to be a tea person. So yeah, I have to encourage myself to be like, you know what? I know you're not necessarily craving it, but it's a really good idea for you to drink it because it's pregnancy tea and you're pregnant, so do it. So I'm like, okay. So I just like chug the cup. Like, I don't sip, I appreciate people who can sip and enjoy their tea. That is not me unless it's like some sweetened artificial iced tea, like lemon iced tea, and then I'm all for it. But that's just me and my palate. Pero no fuera soda, because me la tomara como si nada. You know what I mean? Anyways, but yeah, that's it right now. My hormones are still a little all over the place. The bloating, the gaining weight, coming to terms with that. And it's not that I've 100% come to terms with it. I'm just kind of like, it is what it is. It's a part of it. Enjoy it. You'll never have this panza again. You know what I mean? Because you can work on it again once you're done with everything. And yeah. And Victor's looking forward to seeing me with the pancita. So I'm kind of like, what about a panzota? No, but you know what I'm saying? Like, and I asked him why. And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, dude, if I'm going to ask you a question, be prepared for the follow-up question and for me to ask you why. Like, I always ask why. Like, I'm that person. I'm like, why? Oh, you think I'm beautiful? Why? Oh, why do you love me? And I'm like, come on, babe, get it together. It's not the first time I ask you. Anyways, but I will let y'all go. I actually need to get ready because we're about to go teach Zumba. It's my second Zumba class that I teach for the day. Third class that I teach overall. I ended up subbing this morning for Zumba. It went fantastic. I was a little nervous because Crystal was there, and Crystal is one of the two people who encouraged me to get my Zumba certificate. So I was like, oh my God. No, but that went really well. And now, earlier after that, at 9 a.m., I taught a peak performance class. And now I'm going to go teach Zumba. We're going to go shake the booty. So I'm really excited because that's always a good time. So if you want to go, let me know because there's a free 5-day pass for Mountainside Fitness. It's on Marina Heights. Well, it's located at Marina Heights. So it's right off of Rio Salado and Mill Avenue. It's going to be a bunch of fun. Come shake it out with us. It's going to be a good time. Well, anyways, I got to go. I need to peinarme. I can't look like this. But yeah. Until Wednesday, I will see you soon. Bye.